A single blade of grass, placed quietly before the gods, once revealed the hidden helplessness at the heart of heaven's greatest powers. Agni, fire itself; Vayu, the wind that sweeps the world; and Indra, king of rain and thunder. Each was about to learn that their might could be unmade by something so silent and slight, it would not even tremble at their touch. What could humble fire, confound wind, and leave Indra searching for answers? The Kena Upanishad weaves a profound mystery, a tale where the Devas, the gods themselves, are tested not in war, but by the subtle presence of the unseen, the infinite Brahman. If you follow this story to its end, you may glimpse why nothing in this world, not even gods, acts except by the silent will of the whole. Our story opens in the glow of cosmic victory. The Devas, rulers of elements and light, had just defeated the Asuras in a battle that echoed through heaven and earth. Celestial garlands adorned the skies, the air was fragrant with soma, and music danced through the cosmos. Their joy swelled into pride, and subtly, pride turned into the conviction that they themselves were the source of victory and cosmic order. Each Deva's heart brimmed with the belief that their strength alone had restored balance to creation. Yet the ancient sages tell us, behind every triumph lies a deeper power. Beneath every act, behind every force, stands Brahman, not a god among gods, not a person or ruler, but the infinite, unmanifest reality, silent and without form, the very ground from which even the Devas draw their might. Brahman does not boast, nor seek worship. It simply is, the root and support of all that exists. When the Devas' pride grew, Brahman did not scold or strip them of their honors. Instead, it offered a gentle test, a mystery designed to turn their certainties inside out. In the hush after celebration, a mysterious Yaksha appeared at the edge of a sacred forest. Neither fully visible nor invisible, he radiated calm and quiet power. The Devas sensed that this was no ordinary being. His silence was deeper than the sky, his presence weightier than the mountains. Curiosity overcame hesitation. Who was this stranger, standing unmoved before their glory? Agni, the fire god, came forward first. Flames crowned his brow, his voice rang with confidence. "Who are you?" The Yaksha did not answer. Instead, he set a slender blade of grass before Agni and said, "Burn this, if you are truly Agni." Agni laughed. Had he not devoured forests and sanctified countless yajnas? He summoned all his fire and unleashed it upon the blade. But the grass did not burn. Agni tried again, pouring out heat and light, but the blade remained untouched, serene, beyond reach. For the first time, Agni felt powerless. Humbled, he returned to the others, unable to explain what had happened. Next, Vayu the Wind Lord approached, his movements swift and airy. The Yaksha placed the same blade of grass before him. "Move this, if you are truly Vayu." Vayu summoned storms, sent gales roaring across the land, but the grass did not budge. Vayu, who could toss the oceans and uproot mountains, could not move this blade. His pride scattered, he too returned, silent and bewildered. Each Deva returned to Indra, their lord, their certainty shaken. Indra, unconquered in war, resolved to go himself. Yet as he approached, the Yaksha vanished, gone like a wisp of cloud. Indra found himself alone, uncertainty blooming in his heart. From the silence, a radiant lady appeared, Uma Haimavati, daughter of the Himalayas, embodiment of wisdom. Her light was gentle, her presence serene, yet her knowledge was vast. Indra, his pride stripped away, asked with humility, "Who was that Yaksha? What power could humble even the Devas?" Uma answered, "That was Brahman, the infinite, formless source from which all powers arise. Your victory, your strength, none of these are yours alone. Without Brahman, not even the gods can act. The fire burns, the wind blows, the rain falls, but only because Brahman sustains them. The blade of grass reveals this. Your power is real, but it is not yours. It is Brahman alone who acts, within you and beyond you." The revelation struck the Devas deeply. They saw that their victories, their powers, their very existence were not independent. Each act was a reflection, a fleeting expression of the infinite Brahman. Their pride melted into awe and humility. They understood themselves not as the source, but as instruments, channels for the unmanifest whole. Yet, this is no story of humiliation. The Devas did not leave chastised, but transformed. They gained a new vision, to see the lamps glow and know it for a reflection of a boundless light. From then on, Indra, Agni, and Vayu carried their gifts with humility, knowing that all action is possible only because of Brahman, silent and unseen. The Kena Upanishad's tale is not just for gods, it calls to everyone. Behind every act, every brilliance, every moment of strength, ask, whence comes this power? In that wonder, humility and gratitude blossom where pride once ruled. So when you see a blade of grass, a quiet moment, remember, even the mightiest forces are sustained by what cannot be seen or claimed. The source of all is not what dazzles the world, but what allows any world to be. When pride yields to wonder, we too can glimpse the mystery that humbled fire, wind, and Indra. The silent, infinite Brahman, in whom all things begin and end. The story does not end with the Devas' realization. In the quiet that followed, they gathered, their minds humbled, spirits uplifted, reflecting on Brahman's subtle lesson. They saw that the universe itself is woven of such mysteries. Rivers flow, the sun rises, the mind perceives, all by a power beyond name and form. Even the Vedas, the most sacred hymns, are but pointers, not the source itself. The sages retell this tale not to shame, but to liberate. When Agni could not burn and Vayu could not move, it was not a defeat, but an invitation to seek the root, not the surface. The Upanishad's riddle is a call to true wisdom, to see the infinite in the finite. The image of the Yaksha and the blade of grass remains a luminous lesson in the Indian tradition. It is invoked in temples, whispered in forests, pondered by sages and kings alike. It reminds us that all power, of gods, mortals, nature, is a gift, not a possession. The wise do not claim the light, but thank the source for being its lamp. Thus, the Kena Upanishad's question endures. By whom does the mind move? Who impels speech, breath, and sight? The answer is not told, but encountered, in humility and awe. In that encounter, knowledge is received, not as conquest, but as grace. May we, like the Devas, learn to see the hand of Brahman in every blade of grass, in every breath and thought. May our victories and gifts be tempered with humility and gratitude, never forgetting the silent presence that upholds all things, visible and unseen.